Right. Without further ado, let me open the folder first. Okay. Without further ado, let's start our session with our first training, Smart Care Optimum and Smart Care Optimum Plus. Please be informed, all presentations here are in pre-recorded video format. Just to share, the video is approximately about 30 minutes long. I will play the video now, and please sit tight and enjoy. Sorry, let me restart again because I complain about the video without voice. Let me restart the video again.
Everyone, it's been quite some time since there are any enhancements to our Smart Care Optimum and Smart Care Optimum Plus, right? Today, let's welcome the new enhanced Smart Care Optimum and Smart Care Optimum Plus. The last enhancement was exactly 4 years ago, which was in year 2017. We have been communicating with Bank Negara since last year for this product enhancement, and we finally got their green light to proceed in March. Before going into the new features and changes, let's briefly go through the agenda for today. We will briefly look at the updates for year 2021 we have so far. Then, we will move on to the enhanced Smart Care Optimum and Smart Care Optimum Plus feature enhancements, as well as the salient features. Next, we will touch on why is the repricing needed and the average premium percentage increase, including the measures taken in consideration of our insured's needs and affordability. Fifth would be the installment plan facility available before we move on to the frequently asked questions. Finally, we will be introducing the wellness apps, which will be available to all Smart Care Optimum and Smart Care Optimum Plus policyholders when the repricing launches on 1st July 2021. So, these are the updates in year 2021. There will be enhancements on SCO and SCO Plus product features together with new features coverage. 0% easy installment payment plan is available through credit card. Last but not least, there will be a launch of Fit Plus, a wellness apps to assist our policyholders to get to know their health and to maintain them well for a better and healthier lifestyle. Now, let's look at the new enhanced product features of SCO and SCO Plus, which will be launched on the 1st July 2021. Let's recall the benefits of features we currently have for SCO and SCO Plus. In-hospital physician visit for one physician visit per day and one specialist visit per day. 20% co-payment for upgraded room and board, as well as coverage for lens where AXA will pay for basic lens only. Do we have benefits for psychiatric treatment? No. Does SCO and SCO Plus pay for pacemaker and defibrillator device? Also no. However, with the enhanced SCO and SCO Plus, they will now respond to psychiatric treatment up to 3,000 ringgit annually, as well as 20,000 ringgit for pacemaker and defibrillator device. As for the lens, SCO and SCO Plus will cover for intraocular lens up to 1,000 ringgit per eye. We are also excited to announce that 20% co-payment will be removed for upgraded room and board. With this, insured only needs to pay for the difference in the room and board cost. if they are admitted into a room of higher category or price. For in-hospital visits, it is now open to 2 visits per day. It can be 2 physician visits or 2 specialist visits as long as the total visit per day by the doctor is 2 visits. Now that we have went through the enhancements of benefits and features of SCO and SCO+, let's recap the great and remarkable features for this product. Pacemaker and defibrillator device are covered up to 20,000 ringgit. No more 20% room and board co-payment for upgraded room and board. Insured only needs to pay for the difference in room and board rates. Psychiatric treatment is covered up to 3,000 ringgit per annum. Intraocular lens will be covered up to 1,000 ringgit per eye. So, what are the 2 new benefits that we have introduced for SCO and SCO+? Yes, the pacemaker and defibrillator device and psychiatric treatment. We will talk more on these features later. Together with all these enhancements, there is also a new feature we may have not spoken of yet. This will help to soften the financial burden considering the needs and affordability of all our policyholders. Policyholders now have the option to switch their cashless plan to a reimbursement plan upon renewal. With this switch, the policyholder is entitled to a 15% discount on premium of their policy. With this plan, they are to pay for the admission first and claim from AXA later. The reimbursement plan option is also available for new policyholders. Next, we will elaborate more on the 4 enhancements features in SCO and SCO+. Awareness of psychiatric illness is still pretty low in Malaysia, and its treatment is usually too late before the condition gets worse. Why is this happening? It is because of the stigma that is attached in Malaysian society. Some might think that, oh, psychiatric illness, that person a bit crazy, is it? Or underplaying the severity of the condition like, depression, nothing one lah, just sleep more lah. Find a way to relax. Next day will be okay already. Don't think so much. Things like this might make their condition worse. The people going through the psychiatric conditions is unable to find help and suppress their feelings. That is why we hope we can create more awareness by introducing the treatment for such conditions in our product. Psychiatric illness such as depression and anxiety have been consistently on the rise in Malaysia for the past 20 years. As for 2018, 29% of Malaysians are suffering from depression and anxiety disorders. This is triple the percentage in year 1996. And not only does it affect adults, it also affects children. In fact, half of all mental health conditions start by the age of 14. Yes, you heard it correctly, 14, not 40. And most cases are undetected and untreated. What happens if the psychiatric condition is untreated? It can affect their work or school performance. Their relationships and poor mental health may cause them to neglect their health, causing serious health complications such as a weak immune system, obesity, or high blood pressure. If they are to seek help and receive proper treatment by a licensed psychiatrist on time, they will be able to cope well with their conditions and see drastic improvements in their quality of life. With that, we have identified the 7 most common psychiatric conditions such as major depressive disorder, post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD, obsessive compulsive disorder, OCD, anorexia, schizophrenia, bipolar disorder, and anxiety. We will pay for the treatments rendered by a qualified and registered psychiatrist up to 3,000 ringgit per annum. Before the treatment begins, please contact AXA for a written approval of the treatment at the proposed cost. Now, Moving on to the next enhancement, pacemaker and defibrillator device. Do you know what is the leading cause of death in Malaysia? It is heart disease. 50 lives in Malaysia is taken away every day due to this disease, and what is more scary is death due to this disease increases every year. So, in what condition is a pacemaker and defibrillator device is needed? It is usually due to an irregular heartbeat which keeps your heart from supplying enough blood to the rest of your body. These devices are usually needed only when the condition is untreatable with medications. This device is not covered previously. With this new enhancement, SCO and SCO Plus will now cover pacemaker and defibrillator up to 20,000 ringgit for the first time implantation only. Please note that any subsequent replacement of the device, including any parts thereof, is not covered. For example, if battery replacement is needed or if the device is faulty and need a replacement, these costs are not covered. Now, let's look at the removal of 20% co-payment on upgraded room and board. Before the enhancement, there is a 20% co-payment if the insured is admitted into a room and board rate and category which is higher than their entitlement. With this enhancement, they do not need to pay for this 20% co-payment anymore. They only need to pay the difference in room and board price. Now, let us show you the example. Insured is covered under SmartCare Optimum Plan 2, and the room and board entitlement is 350 ringgit per day for a standard single room. However, during admission, the insured decided to opt for a higher room and board, which is a suite room, which costs 500 ringgit a day. He was admitted for 10 days and the total bill came up to 20,000 ringgit, excluding the room and board charges. If he had to pay the 20% co-payment, he will have to pay 5,500 ringgit. But with this enhancement, he only needed to pay the difference of room and board of 150 ringgit per day for 10 days, which is equivalent to 1,500 ringgit. Last but not least, the lens benefit that has been enhanced to pay for intraocular lens. Previously, does SCO and SCO Plus pay for the cost of lens? Yes, we do, but we only pay for basic lens, which are the standard monofocal lens, which is mainly designed to best possible vision at one distance. However, since the use of multifocal lens are getting more prevalent, we have enhanced our benefits to pay for intraocular lens up to 1,000 ringgit per eye. Some of you may ask, does this mean that SCO and SCO Plus will only cover for the lens? How about the surgical procedure costs associated with the removal of cataract? Does it fall under this 1,000 ringgit per eye? Don't worry. The surgical procedure cost is currently covered in the existing benefits. The intraocular lens benefit is an addition of the surgical procedure cost for insured to claim for the lens up to 1,000 ringgit per eye. I am sure all of us quite familiar with the benefits of our SCO and SCO Plus. So let's briefly go through the schedule of benefits highlighting the changes made as presented in maroon color font. As mentioned, in-hospital physician fee is updated to 2 visits per day, not limited to only 1 physician or 1 specialist per day. We also added in surgical implant of pacemaker and defibrillator up to 20,000 ringgit and intraocular lens up to 1,000 ringgit per eye. Next, under special benefits, we have psychiatric treatment benefit for the 7 listed conditions, which is payable up to 3,000 ringgit per annum. The same goes to SmartCare Optimum. We have added the new benefits and changes made to the benefits. We have went through all the new enhancement and benefits of the product. So, what is the reason for this repricing and what are the other changes we should take note of? We will address these concerns in this section. First, what is the reason for this repricing of SCO and SCO+? Some of you may ask, is it necessary for AXA to increase premium for SCO and SCO+? As presented, our SCO and SCO Plus actually has more than 100% combined ratio. This means that the portfolio is making a loss and is deteriorating. The average medical inflation is at 13% on an average basis. As we always reiterate, we need to ensure that our products stay at a healthy level for its long-term sustainability. Therefore, we do have these measures in place, such as monitoring and reviewing the product performance to ensure that it is able to sustain for more years to come against the medical inflation or other factors that may impact the portfolio. As a result, we always try to offer betterment to our customers with repricing and introducing new features and benefits that has been mentioned in the earlier slides. Then, the next big question, what is the increase of premium are we looking at? As you can see from the range of premium percentage increase table, the premium increase is capped to 16%. For some ages, it may be no changes, or for others, it will be at 16% or lower. In view that the repricing is only effective 1st July 2021, the renewal premium and benefits will only affect the policies expiring on 30th June 2021 and after. How about the benefits? If my renewal policy is effective before 1st July 2021, can I appeal to renew with the new enhancements and pay the premium? Unfortunately, no. Renewal due before the enhancement will be subject to the existing benefits. Similarly, the claims will correspond according to the benefits stated in your policy based on the effective date. For new business and renewal policies effective 1st July 2021 and after, the claims will be entitled to new benefits. If the new business and renewals policy are effective before 1st July 2021, they will not be entitled to the new benefits. While we understand the need of repricing, we also consider the needs and affordability of our existing policyholders. So, we have arranged for these 4 options in case of budget constraint by the policyholders. Policyholder has the option to downgrade their plan upon renewal. What are the requirements to do so? They only need to provide a written confirmation to AXA stating that they would like to downgrade their plan and to which plan upon renewal. Secondly, we also have introduced a reimbursement option which allows 15% discount on the standard annual premium. This is applicable for both new business and renewals. Upon purchasing, there is an option for cashless or reimbursement option. For the switch of plan upon renewal, please request a written notice or confirmation by policyholder, informing us that they would like to switch to the reimbursement plan upon renewal. To opt for cost sharing in the form of deductible plan under SmartCare Optimum, which offers up to 50% discount for a 20,000 ringgit deductible option. Please note that the terms and conditions for the conversion from deductible to full plan still apply. That means if they have previously converted their deductible plan to full plan, and now if they opt to convert to deductible plan again, they will not have the option to convert back to a full plan. Fourth, the 0% interest installment payment plan. Currently, the participating banks are Maybank, Public Bank, and CIMB. We will elaborate on this later. With these options, we hope to be able to retain our renewals and when the repricing launches. So, this installment plan is not a new thing, but it will be a crucial point to suggest to existing or new customers in view of the repricing. This is a 0% interest plan, and even though the payment is by installment, full commission is paid to the intermediaries upon sales of the product. The installment payment will be an arrangement between the cardholder and the corresponding bank. As long as policy is renewed, the commissions will be payable. There is no time bar of only
加的那个什么呢？他的保险的130块的没有啊，应该配文的啊150，去年的才有哦。哎，不空我反看。
Excuse me, can you, whichever is the agent who is speaking, can you mute your mic, please? Okay, so continue with the training. So there is no voice in the training. Derol, just give us a minute. There's a little bit of internet issue until Zoom gets it back up again, okay? All right.
Kota Damansara, Glen Eagles KL, and Ara Damansara Medical Center. This re-inclusion shall take effect on 1st July 2021. There will be a notification sent to policyholder together with the renewal notice regarding repricing, as well as the re-inclusion of the 6 high-cost panel hospitals within 1 to 2 months prior to the policy expiry date. Let's move on to our FAQ. I believe we have covered these questions along the way. My renewal is due before the effective date of the new enhancements, 1st July 2021. Can I appeal to renew with the new enhancement? Kindly note that renewal before effective date of 1st July 2021 will be subject to the old benefit and no appeal will be allowed. Is it necessary for AXA to increase premium for SEO and SEO Plus? Repricing of SEO and SEO Plus portfolio is necessary to ensure the sustainability of the portfolio against rising costs such as medical inflation. Along with repricing, we are also introducing new benefits. Does the new benefit enhancement cover cataract removal and the cost of intraocular lens up to 1,000 ringgit per eye? Surgical procedure cost of cataract removal is covered in the existing benefit. The new benefit for intraocular lens up to 1,000 ringgit per eye is to cover for the cost of lens. I can't afford the new premium. Can I choose to downgrade my plan? Policyholders may opt to downgrade their plan by giving a written confirmation to AXA. Underwriting is not required. If I choose to upgrade my plan, what are the requirements? You will have to complete the proposal form and declare your health and medical conditions accordingly, and will be subject to underwriting. What if a claim occurs after 1st of August? New benefits and features of SmartCare Optimum and SmartCare Optimum Plus will only be effective 1st July 2021. Therefore, new business or renewals effective 1st July 2021 onwards will be entitled to the new benefits. Any claims occurring after 1st July 2021 for these policies will enjoy the new benefits. We are also introducing the new wellness app for SEO and SEO policyholders upon repricing. Fit Plus is a personalized wellness app that will assist our policyholders to understand their health better. With that understanding, they can manage their health and lifestyle better or improve on the lacking areas to continue living healthy lifestyle. Let us walk you through on the features available in these apps. You can now search for hospitals and clinics nearby your current location easily. Next, you can track your health records using this app. For example, you can record your height and weight, your blood pressure, or your sugar levels so that you can track these readings easily and ensure that it is within your goal. There is also a health assessment that you are advised to do during first login. In this assessment, you will be asked a few questions, and with that, a report will be generated regarding your current health condition and how to better improve it. If you are on medications regularly, there is also a function to remind you. All you need to do is to set a reminder. The reminder on your medications along the time to be taken and the type of medication to take. With this, you will receive a notification to take your medications on time. You will also be encouraged to stay active every day, and you can set your own personal goals in these apps too. So, what is the motivation to keep going? Be rewarded with points. With these points, you can redeem various rewards such as Grab points, Lazada vouchers, or Starbucks vouchers. 500 points will allow you to claim a reward of 5 ringgit value. This is how the interface will look like. Upon logging in, you will see the dashboard and points will be awarded for your onboarding. You will be advised to take the health risk assessment, and upon completion, you will be able to download the reports as well as be rewarded with points. Inputting your health parameters will also reward you with points. Here, you are seeing the medicine tracker page, the activity tracker, and the tools and calculators available in the app. You can also check your heart age, understand your risk of diabetes or hypertension, and check if you are too anxious or stressed. Want to know if you are glued to your smartphone? You can also take the test here. Other functions are also available, such as adding your family members so you can track their health as well, or adding a family doctor. The sign-in process is an easy one and will be available to all new business and renewal policies effective 1st July 2021 onwards. For individual policies insuring the policyholder, the user ID will be the 8-digit policy number and password will be the policyholder's date of birth. For policyholders who is not an insured member but only insuring their spouse and children, the password will be the spouse date of birth. User ID will remain as 8-digit policy number. For policyholders insuring children only, the password will be the children's date of birth. User ID will remain as 8-digit policy number. However, for master corporate policies insuring the employees, the user ID will be a combination of first 5 characters of company name registered with AXA and your employee ID provided to AXA. If the first 5 characters of the company name has any spaces or symbols, the user ID will also have space or symbols. The password will be the employee's date of birth. If employee ID is not provided to AXA, then the access will not be created for these employees. A flyer regarding the apps and steps to sign up will be part of the SCO and SCO Plus brochure as a selling tools. It will also be sent together with renewal notice and inserted into new business and renewal policy document. We hope that this will create awareness about Fit Plus and encourage downloads and usage. So, let's stay active and live healthily for more rewards. With that, we have concluded the presentation for today, and thank you for your presence and attention. If there are any questions, please feel free to clarify with us.
So thank you. We have seen the video training just now. So I'll briefly explain on the SEO and also SEO Plus benefits, features, comparison, and so forth. So now we are opening the floor to all attendees for questions. You can unmute yourself, identify yourself, and also then you can address your question here. Or else you also can throw your queries in the chat box. We have our individual underwriter in this room together, so they will attempt whether live or in the chat box on your queries. The floor is yours.
Okay, in the chat box, I think Bijin has already replied all the questions that has been raised. Since there is no more questions raised by the agents, let's move on to the next part of the presentation, which is IE. So go ahead.
Right. Since there is no live question, let's move on the next product, internal exclusive or known as IE. So please bear with us for another 30 minutes and please stay tuned. I will play the video now. Yeah. Sorry, I got comment. The video is without sound. Let me restart again the video. It's
Hi, good morning. Thank you for joining this training session. So in this training session, we're going to walk you through the key basics and features of international exclusive. So international exclusive is one of the most comprehensive global health insurances in Malaysia, which can provide you up to 9 million coverage every year. So the contents of international exclusive will be, firstly, on the market trend, is to highlight the increasing need for treatment outside of Malaysia. And then secondly, why international exclusive? Despite also many medical plans that are being offered in the market, why international exclusive is the one that you need to purchase when it comes to seeking for overseas treatment. And then thirdly, on the benefits, to illustrate the key features of international exclusive, offers that can potentially expand the thought of going to overseas or treatment. And then lastly, on the premium as well. Okay, it will be on the step-by-step guide to find out what is the right plan for the client's needs. Okay, so let's take a look at the market trend first. So in today's healthcare market trend, there are 4 factors. The first factor will be on the advanced medical technology. So in today's healthcare trend, medical tourism has become increasingly popular due to a more advanced medical technology being offered in countries like the United States, UK, Singapore, Canada, Japan, and etc. So more advanced medical technology would mean treatment with higher success rate and more ways of treatment as well. So secondly, the cost of treatment. So the cost of medical treatment outside of Malaysia are much more expensive. For example, a heart surgery done in the United States could be more expensive than in Malaysia. In addition, the gap is further widened with the differences in currency value as well. Thirdly, global network for direct billing. As cited from Bloomberg, going for overseas treatment by using one's money first has always been an obstacle to the insured. The treatment can cost as high as 100,000 US dollar, where it can be difficult for someone who does not have enough cash in hand during the overseas treatment. And then lastly, you'll be on hospital congestion in Malaysia. As cited from the start, due to the lack of space, units, ICU, and wards in local hospital, oftentimes patients will need to wait long hours for treatment. And then sometimes patients are being transferred out to another hospital causing inconvenience to family members. So having access to overseas treatment can help to avoid such situations. So as of now, AXA is the sole provider of global medical plan in Malaysia, which means this offers a good opportunity for agents because there's less competition in the market for this product. Therefore, agents do not need to be worried of the competition while focusing on selling the only global medical plan in Malaysia. So for sneak peek, the majority of international exclusive insured are actually business owners and top management of the company. So in 11 of year 2020, Malaysia was actually ranked the top destination for medical tourism. Now this is cited from the start. With the surge on incoming expats, the need for international exclusive in Malaysia are expected to rise in the future. Okay, so in this section, we should answer the question, why should we purchase international exclusive when it comes to overseas treatment? All right, so here are the key salient features for international exclusive. So firstly, it allows access to advanced medical technology globally, which means customers who wish to travel to overseas country for better treatment, like the US, UK, Singapore, or Hong Kong, they can actually purchase international exclusive. Now, this is because the benefits of international exclusive is designed for global medical treatment. And then secondly, international exclusive can also help to reduce language barrier while traveling in overseas. Like for example, AXA as a multinational company has many subsidiaries spread across globally. So same goes with our global support team, where we have a team of dedicated 24/7 call center to assist you in communicating with the local hospital of the country. For example, for cashless admission arrangement, issuance of guarantee letters, and also the settlement of treatment bills within the panel hospital or network. So this will ensure the smooth admission even when in overseas. So thirdly, it also helps in cashless admission, especially in the overseas. So unlike a standard medical plan in Malaysia, international exclusive does offer cashless facility abroad within the panel hospital or network. And then fourthly, it also helps to reduce costly admission overseas. So international exclusive will reimburse the eligible admission based on the reasonable and customary charges of that particular country where the treatment is rendered. For example, if the member seek treatment in Singapore for an eligible admission, international exclusive will reimburse based on the Singapore's reasonable and customary charges instead of the charges in Malaysia. So on the fifth point, it also offers a more comprehensive benefit design. Okay, so international exclusive also provides additional benefits such as the outpatient GP and SP, alternative treatment like acupuncture, traditional Chinese medication, health screening, pre-existing illness condition, psychotic treatment, pregnancy and delivery benefits, pre and postnatal complications, vaccination, routine dental care, routine optical care, and hospice and palliative care that are not normally covered in the local standard medical plan in Malaysia. So the next question we should ask is that who should buy international exclusive? So firstly, the small business owner, they may be a suitable participant to buy international exclusive, okay? Because most of them are actually the directors of company where they're quite financially capable. So it will be even better if they travel frequently to overseas for business appointments, meeting with suppliers or source for suppliers. They will find international exclusive suitable for them, especially during the overseas traveling. And then secondly, it is also suitable for top management people. Okay, it could be the CEO or COO of the multinational company, where frequent overseas management meeting is required. And then some of the company do not purchase global medical plan for them. So international exclusive could be a good choice for them since they are already financially capable and travel overseas frequently. Thirdly, it could be suitable for Malaysian studying in the overseas. Now, it is quite common in Malaysia for parents to send their children to study in overseas, like in the UK, US, Europe, Australia, or even Hong Kong. So these parents, they can purchase international exclusive for their children and themselves when in the overseas. So fourthly, employees working in overseas on assignment, right, can be purchased for international exclusive as well. Because while working in abroad, You will want to be assured that should anything happen to you or your family by the way of illness or injury, you will have access to the best possible medical care. So also the healthcare facilities abroad are often prohibitively expensive, and the local hospital may be unable to undertake treatment. You need to or arrange transportation to the nearest available healthcare facility in an emergency. Okay. So the fifth point, expat working in Malaysia. So with international exclusive, this expatriate will also be covered should they return to their home country for holiday short break, provided that it is within the geographical area of coverage. So kindly note that if the applicant is from a sanctioned country and is listed as a restricted person, the cover will not be provided. So for more details, you can refer or contact to your AXA servicing officer. Okay, so as a core benefit of all four plans under the international exclusive, the overseas evacuation and repatriation service are also covered under international exclusive medical assistance benefit, which is available 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. This means that in case of an emergency and if in the opinion of our appointed doctor, you can't get the prompt inpatient treatment you need locally, AXA will arrange to move you to a nearest appropriate facility where it is available. And then in the unfortunate event of a member dying outside of their home country, AXA will also be able to arrange to bring their body back to the port or airport in their principal country or resident or home country. So kindly note that all cases are subject to AXA's pre-authorization to be deemed necessary for evacuation or repatriation of service. So for full rules relating to the evacuation or repatriation of service, please refer to the policy wording.
有一个我已经做好是零了，然后你是做这个好了，然后你这样画，对每个月的0。
Hi guys, sorry, I will reshare the video again. We stopped at minutes 10, so there is no voice. I will reshare the video.
So the Malaysian Medical Association schedule. So let's take a look at international exclusive benefit first. So depending on where in the world you reside, travel to, or wish to receive treatment, there are three types of areas of cover designed to suit your need. So the first area of cover is worldwide. Second is worldwide excluding the USA. And then thirdly is Asia cover. So whichever area of cover is selected, you can receive medical treatment not only in your country of residence, but also in any other country within the chosen area of cover. So all policyholders must provide a disclosure or updated disclosure of any insured members located in sanctioned countries. If any of the insured is working, residing, spending time in the sanctioned countries or regions, the policyholder must notify AXA in writing immediately. So we define Asia coverage such as, basing on the list below, as you can see, they are Afghanistan, Bangladesh, Bhutan, Brunei, Cambodia, China, and then so on. Okay, so you can also refer to this full list of Asia countries in the international exclusive brochure as well. And then we define worldwide coverage, excluding the USA as worldwide excluding USA and US minor outlying island. So just to list a few of US outlying minor islands such as Baker Island, Howland Island, Jarvis Island, and then so on. So, and then finally, the worldwide coverage. Okay, so worldwide coverage means the medical coverage is provided globally. However, sanctioned countries will not be covered. So please refer to the policy for the complete list of sanctioned countries. So some of you may ask, am I protected if I travel outside of my chosen area of cover? So international exclusive worldwide cover ensures that you're never outside of your area of cover. Even if you choose Asia or worldwide, excluding the USA cover, not the worldwide cover, you will still be eligible for coverage on the emergency situation treatments. Emergency situation shall mean a sudden, unexpected acute medical condition, which constitute a serious or life-threatening emergency that requires immediate surgical or medical attention within 24 hours to avoid death or permanent and irreversible loss of function. Examples are heart attack, injury sustained from an accident which causes death, and disablement if not treated immediately. So any treatment outside area of cover will be on a pay and claim basis and subject to review and investigation if the situation is deemed to be an emergency. So here the list of special benefits that are provided in the international exclusive benefit. So for example, there are hospice and palliative care, vaccination, outpatient GP and specialists, pregnancy, chiropractic, homeopathy, acupuncture, osteopathy, optical benefit, psychiatric treatment, dental benefit, and of course, traditional Chinese medicine as well. So this will be the actual schedule benefit for international exclusive, where it consists of 4 plans with 4 different annual limits, namely Plan 1 for 9 million, Plan 2 for 7 million, Plan 3 for 3 million, and then Plan 4 for 3 million. So Plan 1 to Plan 3 includes inpatient and outpatient GP and SP, while Plan 4 only covers for inpatient benefit only. There are 3 areas of cover designed to suit your need. Firstly is the worldwide cover, secondly is worldwide excluding the USA, and thirdly is the Asia cover. So for outside area of cover, international exclusive do extend to cover for emergency treatment only, as explained in the previous slide. Unlike any other local standard medical plan in Malaysia, international exclusive policy will reimburse the eligible treatment costs based on the reasonable and customary charges of that country where the treatment is rendered as stated in the previous slides. The eligible daily accommodation charges is reimbursable based on the standard single room. So for the parent accommodation charges benefit, it includes the fees of the parents while accompanying the child member who is below 18, receiving eligible inpatient treatment within the child member's area of cover. So this benefit is paid from the child's benefit. For instance, parents may request for affordable bed or a portable chair for a overnight stay in the hospital. The cost of these overnight facilities is covered. And then next is the cash benefit. So this benefit is only payable for eligible inpatient treatment when the member receives treatment within the area of cover and policy coverage, provided there is no cost borne by AXA. And then for pre-hospitalization benefit, it works similarly like any other medical plan. The only difference is that for Plan 1 to Plan 3, this benefit is included within the outpatient treatment under the general practitioner and specialist consultation charges benefit, and is subject to the terms and conditions applied to general practitioner and specialist consultation charges benefit for Plan 4. The policy will only pay for one consultation, prescribed medication, and essential medications by a medical practitioner received as an outpatient within 60 days prior to the hospitalization, where such hospitalization is eligible for cover under member's plan, and where the need for such hospitalization has arisen as a direct result of the medical examination and investigation findings drawn from that consultation. And then the last benefit for this section is post-hospitalization. So similarly for Plan 1 to Plan 3, this benefit is included within the outpatient treatment under general practitioner and specialist consultation charges benefit, and is subject to the terms and conditions applied for general practitioner and specialist consultation charges benefit for Plan 4. The policy will only pay for follow-up outpatient consultation and treatment following an eligible inpatient treatment or daycare surgery when such consultation is carried out by an inpatient treatment medical practitioner or a referred medical practitioner and is provided such consultation or treatment occurs within 90 days immediately following the date of discharge from the hospital for which the member was confined as an inpatient or the date of the daycare surgery. So in this section of the benefit, you'll be covering on the outpatient treatment, okay, which include the general practitioner and specialist treatment. As mentioned, Plan 1 and Plan 3, it does cover for outpatient treatment under the general practitioner and specialist consultation charges benefit to any registered and qualified medical practitioner for the treatment of an eligible medical condition. So for Plan 4, this benefit is included if it's part of the pre or post-hospitalization treatment for an eligible inpatient treatment or daycare surgery. Hence, it is subject to the limitations applied under Plan 4 for pre-hospitalization treatment and post-hospitalization treatment benefits, respectively. So the next benefit will be on alternative treatment. So international exclusive do cover alternative treatment like chiropractic for backbone, acupuncture, homeopathy, for example, plant-based medication, osteopathy for bone health, traditional Chinese medicine under Plan 1 to Plan 3 up to the limit as shown in the schedule of benefits. Such benefit must be given by a qualified and registered medical practitioner to practice this where the treatment is given. So it also covers for courses of physiotherapy. So physiotherapy is also covered under the outpatient for treatment benefit Plan 1 to Plan 3. As for Plan 4, this benefit is included if it's part of the post-hospitalization treatment for an eligible inpatient treatment or daycare surgery. Hence, it is subject to the limitation applied under Plan 4 for post-hospitalization treatment. So lastly, for this section, okay, it does cover for radiotherapy and chemotherapy for cancer. And in terms of kidney, we do cover for kidney dialysis as well, up to the annual limit. So in this section of the benefits, it will be on the other benefits for international exclusive. So first benefit is health screening. This benefit is usually not covered in the standard medical plan because it is investigative in nature. However, this benefit is included under international exclusive in Plan 1, subject to a waiting period of a year. So this is useful for insured who intends to do a yearly medical checkup. So secondly, now this is for pre-existing illness condition. So international exclusive also provides coverage for pre-existing conditions, provided that such pre-existing condition must be declared to us in writing at the time of application and must be confirmed acceptance by us writing before the policy takes effect. So this benefit will only become available after the insured member has been continuously covered under his or her chosen plan for the length of waiting period applicable to the member's plan as stated on the scheduled benefit and has paid the annual premium as well. So next benefit, it is on maintenance of non-pre-existing chronic condition. Now this benefit refers to sickness that requires long-term medication such as hypertension, asthma, diabetes, and etc. Okay, moving on, oral and maxillofacial surgery benefit. Now this benefit pays for the procedures performed by an oral and maxillofacial surgeon, such as surgical removal of operative teeth, cysts of the jaw, and treatment of cancer or lump in the mouth. So it does cover for ambulance transport as well. Like any other medical plan, local road ambulance transport is covered. So in terms of international emergency medical assistance, as mentioned, it is also covered in international exclusive. So international exclusive do provide coverage for the overseas evacuation and repatriation of service under the international emergency medical assistance benefit, which is available 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. So the last benefit for this section, for this page, is psychiatric treatment. So normally a psychiatric treatment is not available in a local standard medical plan in Malaysia. So for international exclusive, it is not covered from Plan 1 to Plan 3 up to the limit as shown in the scheduled benefits. So kindly note that this benefit is subject to pre-authorization. So this will be a continuation from the previous slide, okay, for the other benefits. So let's take a look at the first benefit here. It will be accidental damage to teeth. This is a benefit that is standard for medical plan and is covered under international exclusive. So second benefit will be pre and postnatal complication. So international exclusive also provides coverage for pre-postnatal complications such as ectopic pregnancy, gestational diabetes, and etc. for Plan 1 to Plan 3, provided that the insured member has continuously covered under her chosen plan for 12 consecutive months. So can you refer to the policy wording for full list of eligible pre- and postnatal complication? So next benefit, pregnancy and delivery benefit, which is covered under Plan 1 up to 43,000 ringgit, and only provided that the insured member has been insured under International Exclusive Plan 1 for 12 consecutive months. This benefit includes coverage for prenatal care, delivery, and postnatal care up to 42 days following birth. So for birth through vaginal delivery and the medically necessary cesarean section, you will pay the delivery cost up to the limit as shown in the benefits table. So for birth through a non-medically necessary cesarean section, you will pay for the delivery cost up to the cost of a normal delivery. So next section, it will be on vaccination. So this benefit is payable for Plan 1 to Plan 3 up to the limit as shown in the schedule of benefits and subject to the limits and terms and conditions of the policy, and provided the vaccine is used and approved by FDA or local authorities or regulation and the vaccination is administered as per approved guidelines. And then international exclusive also cover for routine dental care. Now this cover procedures such as extraction, composite fillings, root canal treatment, scaling, polishing, bridge work, crowns, and the treatment of gum disease. We will pay 80% of the eligible treatment as shown in the schedule benefits. So next benefit will be routine optical care. Now this benefit provides coverage to the cost of the spectacle frames, corrective lenses prescribed by ophthalmologists up to the limit shown in the schedule of benefits. So this shall exclude tinted and reactive lenses, sunglasses, non-reactive contact lenses, LASIK, eye surgery, or similar, whether prescribed or not. So the last benefit in this section will be hospice and palliative care. Now this benefit becomes available when a member is admitted to a specialty palliative care center or hospice recognized by us, following diagnosis, written confirmation, including the medical evidence by a medical practitioner, that the member is suffering from an eligible terminal medical condition and its associated medical conditions. The benefit must be pre-authorized in writing by us in advance admission. And then this benefit only becomes available and eligible to claims payable for expenses incurred up to the limits applicable to the member's plan after the member has been continuously covered under his or her chosen plan for 12 consecutive calendar months. So kindly refer to the policy wording for further details and full listing of policy terms and conditions. So for information, there will also be a short selling video too that is made available on YouTube for your reference. So you may forward it to agents or client for better understanding. All right, so let's move on to the premium section on a better understanding on the premium selection. So there are 3 simple steps to find out the right premium for your plan. So step 1 is to locate your applicable zone from the principal country of residence table in the premium rating table. So how do you determine which principal country of residence you are supposed to choose? So principal country of residence is a country where you live or intend to live for most of the year, being 185 days or more, and which should be shown as your address and place of residence in our records during the 1-year policy period. For example, if you're spending most of the year staying in China due to work assignment, then the principal country of residence will be China, which is under Zone 2, even though your home country is Malaysia. So now moving on to the second step. So you can flip to the corresponding page of the annual premium table according to your zone. Then to choose the choice of your plan, International Exclusive have 4 plans for you to choose from. Plan 1 to Plan 3 offers both inpatient and outpatient. Plan 4 only offers inpatient. So the third step is to choose your coverage area. If you are a person who only travels outside Asia, then choosing Asia coverage would be appropriate. Otherwise, if you're a frequent traveler that travels most part of the world, then choosing worldwide cover would be appropriate. Last step is to determine your age, last birthday for the right premium. So here's an example for Plan 3 and Plan 4 for information. Okay, so this will be the end of the